So you've obviously got a lot of experience in real estate post being here. Talk to me about those experiences and where you've been and come from.
So I've come from a franchise model. I was brought up under the Ray White banner. I
Very well, one would say.
got Rookie of the Year. I did quite well.
Okay, talk to me about that.
Yeah.
Because that's not something
but
that
I killed myself doing it.
you're alone. I hear that all the time. We even heard that up on stage before.
Yeah, we did.
That you're alone. I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Heard that up on stage before.
Yeah, we did. I was giving so much of myself to my business. I was giving so much of my income to the business, not my business, the business. And it was just killing me. I can remember Mikey, my husband, saying to me, Jazz, you realise that last year you made the same amount of money as you would if you were taking unemployment.
Wow, that's a statement and a half.
And I'd sold 17 properties. And I'd worked 70 hours a week.
And worked really hard to do it and achieve it.
Yeah.
So what happened then? Like, what was your deciding factor on any changes or any looking at further opportunities that were out there in the marketplace?
Okay, so what it really comes down to is there are lots of really, really big highs in real estate, huge highs, great sale, and as high as the high goes, the low goes even lower. And these highs, peaks and troughs, are all the time.
Yeah.
And I needed something that was going to be consistent. I needed to know that I belonged somewhere, so the sense of belonging was really important for me. Community was important for me because in a traditional franchise model, look, the person sitting at the desk right next to me was my biggest competition.
You're all in competition, right?
Absolutely.
There isn't collaboration.
No collaboration, you're in competition. I had the franchise owners say they wanted to show my pipeline. They were all up in my business.
Yeah.
They were giving me nothing.
But asking for everything.
But asking for everything.
And so
I had to make a change.
how did this happen? Because it's been over a year now. You have, let me just say, because Jasmine is very humble and so she won't like to say this and she won't like to tell anybody, but yourself and your team have come across. You are now JHC Realty, powered by eXp. My humble opinion is I have watched you guys come across and just create a store where you live. You have taken that lower half of Otago, Central Otago, and you have just, people are watching now. They're coming to, other agents are coming to your opens.
They are.
So how did that happen? And talk to me about that journey, the deciding factor. I mean, I already know the story, but I want other people to hear it because it's pretty powerful.
So for us, we actually don't advertise anywhere. We don't advertise our business anywhere. We are 100% attraction based. That goes from our production. So it's a North American term, people in New Zealand. Production is listing and selling. It's what we do. So we list and sell real estate. We've got 50 listings at the moment, which nuts.
People just dream of having.
Oh yeah, people dream of that. I go and ask my colleagues, my business partners. I went and asked Hillary the other day for a highlighter. We were at a photo shoot and she looked at me funny and I said, a highlighter. And she said, I haven't got a highlighter, but I've got another listing.
Yay! Better than a highlighter.
Better than a highlighter. But people see the change in us.
Yes.
And
you personally.
That's attractive.
Yeah.
And people are attracted to that because we are no longer living and working in scarcity. I don't have those big peaks and those low lows. Everything is nice and constant. I'm rewarded by eXp in many different ways. I have a monthly income, passive, that's willable.
Yeah, so pretty important. For those high highs and those low lows?
For those high highs and low lows, it just evens everything out. I have the great benefits of being part of a corporate without being part of a corporate. So we've got stocks, we can buy and trade stocks, we're given stocks in the company. It's traded on the biggest market in the world, on the NASDAQ. you can't tell me that any franchise owner, what's the value of their business?
They're never going to give you a piece of their pie unless you buy in, and usually
But
those
their
buy-ins
business
are
has no
1.2.
value, Emily. It's zip zero because they cannot sell it tomorrow. They need to find a private buyer. They need to have it valued. They cannot sell it tomorrow. It is of no value.
And there's no value in the entire sales team, regardless of how big you build that up and what is on the books. There is no saleable anything in that space. The only thing that's really going to be saleable at the end of the day is your property management business, which we can do anyway.
Yeah, and everything else is relationship based, and I'm the relationship.
Correct.
It's not Ray White.
So
It's Jazz.
I already know, but how did eXp come to you?
It's the most random story. So my business partner, Carl, was scrolling through Instagram and something came across his feed. It said, how would you like to take home 100% of your commission? And he looked at it and goes, yeah, whatever. Okay, I would. Anyway, so Hugh, who's our sponsor, so when you come into eXp, you are sponsored and you're invited into the organisation.
That's by invitation only.
Invitation only. So Hugh reached out to us and said, hey, he explained the model to us and we thought, yeah, this is too good to be true. Sound like a bit of a MLM, Ponzi
All of
kind of
us
thing
think it's
going
too
on.
good to be true. It can't really be real.
Anyway, so Hillary, our other partner, so JHC is Jazz, Hillary, Carl. Hillary said, Hugh had invited us to eXpCon last year in Las Vegas. Carl and I went along, and we really went along to find out, you know, what are the barriers?
You came to debunk it, really.
We did.
You came to find out that it, and you were telling yourselves almost, we still think it's not real, even though you had travelled to the other side of the world.
That's right. That's right. And I was looking for people's regrets. And undeniably, there was only one answer. And that answer was that they'd been shown the model and they thought it was too good to be true. And the regret was that they hadn't joined when they were shown the model.
Yeah. And that was all you found out? Everything else was real? And there was only one regret?
There's just one regret.
Not joining quick enough.
Not joining quick enough.
And so what happened in that space? Because eXpCon last year was a big turnaround in your life. Like, it changed everything.
Absolutely. It did. It changed absolutely everything. So I listen a lot to inspirational people. Simon Sinek, a big one. And he talks a lot about different types of business.
Yep.
And he talks about business models, finite models and infinite models.
Yes, I've heard you talk about this.
So real estate in any other model is a finite model.
Yeah.
You walk away from real estate and any other model and you have no income.
Unless you're still listing and selling when you're 80, or unless you've got a whopping big property management portfolio that you sell, that's absolutely correct.
But if you walked away, if you drop dead tomorrow, there's nothing there. There is no business. But with eXp, it's an infinite model. We make the rules. We play the game. We all own eXp, and we have willable assets. And essentially, all I'm doing is inviting people I like into my business as a partner, into eXp. eXp is my business. And I'm transacting. I'm listing and selling real estate. That's all I'm doing.
Wow. Okay. Fantastic. So talk to me about, like, if you were to do the same amount of business that you were talking about doing previously, how much would you keep in your back pocket now versus prior to powering your business by eXp?
Oh, okay. That's really easy one. So my last year transacting in real estate in a franchise model, had I been in eXp, I would have taken home another $135,000. That is money I gave to the franchise.
And what value do you feel you got for that extra $135,000 that you gave to that franchise?
Nothing. A whole heap of heartache, stress, nothing.
And I think one of the biggest things, well, for me personally, when I decided to join was I had been in real estate for, quite a number of years, but I was very mindful of the fact that I still didn't own my business. I mean, they can tell us that we're independent contractors, but are you really an independent contractor if when you choose to walk away, they still own every single relationship that you've ever built?
Yeah. No, you're not. You don't own anything.
And that was
all you have is your name. Emily, all you have is your name. You walk away from a franchise model, all you have is your name. Walk away from eXp, I don't know why you would.
You don't need to, because you are eXp. We were just saying before,
Yep.
somebody else said, I'm just a small fish in this big pond. And we said, rubbish. We are collectively together, we're all business owners. Our founding CEO, Glenn, stood on the stage yesterday. He himself said, eXp belongs to nobody apart from all of the agents and business owners. And that was a really powerful statement from a founding CEO that has grown this baby, but he's really grown it for everybody else.
He has. The man is genius. Like, I write my own paychecks. I actually write my own paychecks.
Yeah.
I choose my own commission structure. I choose what external things I want to have that eXp don't provide.
Branding, you've got your own brand,
I've got my own brand.
your own website.
Got everything. Got everything.
And then you're powered by something that's huge and global and collective. And even just some of the conversations that we've had with global people while you and I have been here about just working together. And it's such a collaborative space. Even I'm still not used to it, to a point, to be honest, because everybody's out to help everybody else. And it's still kind of strange.
It is kind of strange, but it's really cool. It's super cool. Yeah.
Exceptionally cool, yeah. Well, thank you. Have you got anything else that you want to talk about, add in here? Because there are going to be a lot of people listening to us.
One thing, so I am looking to grow my team and partner with lots of agents in New Zealand, because eXp is a disruptor. It's a market disruptor. It's not like some of the other businesses that have come in and
It's not a come and go.
No, it's not a come and go. It's not a fly by night. We are 87,000 agents strong worldwide.
Yeah.
We all own it. We all collaborate. Our books are open, and I'm wanting to share that with New Zealand.
Yeah.
It is the cheapest agency you will ever work for, and it gives you the most.
Yeah. You've got such a low amount that you've got to pay in.
Oh, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Actually, eXp pays you out that every month anyway.
It does. Actually, it's funny you mention this, because I sat with people in Las Vegas last year at the eXp Con, and they were, they were laughing, but still almost can't believe what's happening. And they were saying, eXp pays us so much more per annum than what we put in. We almost feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So you pay a membership fee every month, and you get your CRM, you get your insurance paid, you get everything that you need to transact.
Business in a box.
It's a business in a box, and the cost of growth doesn't cost you any more.
Yeah. Doesn't cost you anything to grow. I love that. That's really good.
It does not cost you any more, because you've got the scalability.
Yeah.
So for JHC, for our business, we are market leaders in Central Otago. We have just pushed through into Queenstown. We've got listings coming up in Wanaka, looking for agents there. We have relaunched into the Canterbury market. We've got
Christchurch. You guys are going nuts in Christchurch.
going nuts. And it just costs us nothing more. Yeah. And our agents that are working with us, they're all powered by eXp. Yeah. They're working under the JHC brand. Yeah. Our brand is getting bigger and stronger. And those agents are getting the same amazing benefits that we are.
It's just amazing.
It's powerful.
It's very, very powerful. And I always, I guess, liken it to a gift. I don't feel like I'm even sharing yes, it's an opportunity, but I feel like I'm sharing a gift.
Yeah.